Hot topic expected to come up, gun control. Gigi Barnett is live at the state capitol this morning with more on that. Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, John. Well, groups for and against expanded gun laws here in Texas are closely watching the state legislature this year. One reason is House Bill 375. If lawmakers pass that, it would open the door for constitutional carry in Texas. So what is constitutional carry? Well, that means a gun owner can openly carry their weapon with or without a permit across the state. This law was first introduced back in 2015 during the legislative session then, but it didn't pass. Now it is back. Right now, the state requires gun owners to go through training courses and licensing. Constitutional carry would get rid of those too, making them optional. Gun control groups say this law rolls back much of the work they've done to make the state safe.
Everything that we've worked for in the past decade or more to improve safety and permitting, we would just throw it out the window to basically allow almost everyone to carry without any training at all. I don't understand, we don't understand why we would want to go down that road.
Take a look at this map. It breaks down the 10 other states that Texas would join if it approves constitutional carry. Those states are in the yellow there. They include Maine, Mississippi, and Missouri. Gun rights groups believe those against this bill are only coming from other states looking to influence Texas laws.
These people that are moving in, that are coming in from other states, that are spending their money here in the state of Texas trying to get gun control measures passed, well, good luck, because we're not going to let it happen. This is the state of Texas, the Lone Star State. We're going to send them back to New York or California where they came from.
Well, those backing constitutional carry say anything less in Texas is a breach of their Second Amendment rights. John, meantime, the group Texas Gun Sense, it's a group against expanded gun right laws here in Texas. They plan to lobby state lawmakers today, asking them not to back constitutional carry. Back to you.
Gigi, thank you. Going in depth on this. At last check, there were about 40 gun bills that have been filed for this legislative session. Last session, you might remember, the campus carry law was passed. Well, now a Dallas representative is proposing two pieces of legislation. One that would allow public universities to opt out of that campus carry law, just like private universities can. And another bill that says cities with more than 700,000 people can pass an ordinance prohibiting open carry. And digging a little deeper on this is also the year that community colleges like ACC are going to have to start coming up with rules for campus carry. When that law was passed, it gave community colleges an extra year to come up with a plan.